Okay, nasai minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 17. Before watching the episode itself, we have the trailer. Then let's take a look at it. Let's go. Okay. Sashiburi da. Okay. So the trailer is a little bit weird if you really take a kind of like pause and really think about it, because Glion, we actually get to see Glion in the alchemist lab that the student is actually usually hang out in, and he says Sashi Buri Da. It would mean that it's been a long while since he went to that room itself, and this would also mean that Glion used to be one of the students of Alchemy Association itself. Maybe he is also kind of like a classmate to Minato as well. This is something that we are not sure whether or not is this like related or anything. But if that is the case, then where does all this evil come from? Because since episode 2, I have given my own theory on how the evil that we are currently facing is actually the old ancient evil that we saw back in the days of kind of like fairy tale and all that stuff. Because like when Rene was still a kid, the father read a storybook to her saying how there's this monster and then there's this Dawn Alchemy that is like fighting with the monster, something like that. So I'm actually kind of like suspecting maybe there's a possibility that we might actually get to see a time loop situation where the things that is happening in the past, where all the history, all the legend, the myth about Glion, about the Dawn Alchemy, what if all of them happen in the future rather than the past? And the reason why it actually become the past is because maybe due to some kind of like time manipulations shenanigan that they actually ended up in the past. Maybe there is a possibility, we are not sure. I would really love to see that this is a case of kind of like an ultimate ancient evil force that's able to possess the body of some random people. And if that is the case, it would actually make sense, okay? Because in the previous episode, we actually get to see how Glion actually possess the body of Lakeshi and forces her to become the Orochi Malgam itself. And if that is actually one of the things that Glion can do, then it will also mean that this guy, the guy that we actually saw appearing as Glion, might actually be in the past a classmate of Minato, but he was being tempted by the dark side a little bit, and that is how Glion actually possesses his body itself. That is a theory that I will really love for them to explore, and I'm not sure how they are gonna move the story forward, but it's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at the trailer scene by scene to kind of like figure out something that we can actually learn from the trailer. So we started out the trailer with a scene that is like really cool. We got a jumping, slashing scene of Daybreak Gotchard, and then a fight, and then Daybreak Gotchard shooting stuff, and then he ride away on a orange color Gorudo Dash. Okay, so that is really beautiful. I really love it. And we also get to see Houtarou standing at the back looking helpless and stuff. It almost seems like this Daybreak guy is trying to solve everything on himself. He's not really trying to rely on Gotchard itself. He's not relying on Houtarou. So I'm not sure like what is happening. Why is he acting in this manner? Maybe he's like really from the future. He's trying to protect him. He's trying to not to hurt him or anything. We are not sure what is the truth here, but I'm really excited to see how things are gonna go, because next we get to see Glion reaching his hand into kind of like a dark portal, something like that, trying to draw something out of the dark dimension. Maybe he is trying to drag out, maybe he's trying to drag out some Chemy Cards from the dark dimension and all that stuff. If that is the case, it's gonna be amazing, but I'm not sure how things are gonna work with the with that thing. But we also get to see Glion is actually actively like holding on to a fully golden Rubik's Cube. That is really, really interesting for us to actually get to see a golden Rubik's Cube on his hand, and he's just like holding it, moving around and stuff, looking really, really menacing. And this is the scene and that I actually talked about just now when I talk about how he is right now inside the classroom, okay, so of the alchemy student room, classroom, something like that. I'm not sure, but he's there and he say it's been a while since he's been here, so it looks really, really interesting. Okay, next we get to see a new Malgam. This is a moon Malgam, maybe moon related Malgam. We're not sure why is it so scary, why it looks so OP. And if you actually take a look at this Malgam, usually when we look at the Malgam, it is silver in color, okay, like the stripes is gray and silver in color, but this Malgam is actually golden in color itself. So maybe this is kind of telling us that this Malgam is way stronger than the previous Malgam that Houtarou actually faced, or maybe it actually came from another universe Malgam. It is another universe Chemy card itself. It might have to do with the golden and fiery Daybreak universe Chemy card, something like that. If that is the case, that will be really, really scary. Next, we get to see Valrat Henshin, really, really cool. He looks very angry and stuff, and he's actually versusing Kamen Rider Dread. It's really nice to see Dread making a return once again, and we actually get to see the three side character, including our female man lead, is there standing there, not henching into her Kamen Rider form yet. So it's really, really sad, but it's okay. Okay, next we get to see Houtarou looking as like goofy as always, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't save everyone and all those stuff. And then that is the end of the trailer. Okay, so it's really fun. I really love how the story is going forward right now. It is definitely getting a lot more fun, and it's not the best, okay, it's definitely still not like the best story and all those stuff, but I'm really glad that they actually tries to move the story forward, really bring up the stakes a little bit and make people really, really hook on the story right now. And I'm all there for the story. If the story is there, the animation is there, the waifu is there, nothing else really matters. Okay, so that is all. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't, by the way. I need the subscriber count. Bye.